Disc golf tournament is in Rockford this weekend at a course organizers say is one of the best in America. WIFR's Rockford shares what the four-city frenzy has in store.
It may not be the sport you'd expect, but this weekend, Anna Page Park is the center of the disc golf universe. The 15th annual Forest City Frenzy is underway, drawing more than 300 competitors and spectators from across the country to Rockford for a two-day A-tier regional tournament.
Anna Page Park is one of the top disc golf facilities in America. People travel from all around the country to play here, and people in Rockford don't even know that it exists.
Players range between 17 and 71 years old, with 3 18-hole courses and 5 different layouts. Tournament organizers say the park offers something for every skill level.
Over the past 10 years, disc golf has just exploded. We're having 80,000 rounds a year played at Anna Page Park.
Those with the Rockford Park District say disc golf supports physical and mental well-being while encouraging movement and time outside. For the competitors making the trip, it's about more than just the score.
I just love watching the disc fly. I mean, there's nothing like it. Just being outside in nature and just watching something go 500 feet is pretty cool.
In Rockford, Shrikar Rajendran, WIFR News.
The four-city frenzy wraps up tomorrow and is expected to generate more than $161,000 in economic impact for the Rockford region.